Hello, my good people. How y'all doing? On this Labor Day weekend, y'all. It's Labor Day weekend. Let me know what y'all got planned for this Labor Day weekend. Get a chance if you off on a Monday. Some may be off, some may not be. But just want to come with a quick word. I believe it's Isaiah 43. Isaiah 43. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in. Just real quick. Real brief. Gonna be real brief, real quick on this Labor Day weekend. I hope everybody's feeling blessed today. I hope you're feeling motivated, inspired. I pray that you're feeling, good to just be in the land of the living today. I just want to drop a quick message, or just quick message of encouragement. And just to motivate you on your Labor Day weekend, so that way you can have something to look forward to. I believe if we always have something good to look forward to, we'll be motivated and inspired to do something. If you always have something good to look forward to, then you will always be motivated and inspired to continue to keep going. If you're running a marathon, you got to train to run a marathon, because at the end, if you get first place, you get an award. Or if you if you eat healthy, the benefit of eating healthy is good health. I believe if we have something to look forward to, then we'll always have a reason to keep going in life and never give up. And I think that's the thing that most of us can kind of get down, in a sense where we feel like it's nothing to look forward to, and we feel like all hope is gone. And that's not the case. It's not the case. How you doing? Hello, how you doing, Marie? God bless you. That's not always the case. The case is God wants us to have hope. Hope make it not ashamed. And when that scripture, God say, hope make it not ashamed, he's saying we as blood-bought believers always have something to look forward to, so we don't have a reason to be discouraged. Jesus said that behold, trouble is going to come. Troubling times is going to come, but behold, I have overcome the world. So don't be discouraged. I want you to be encouraged that God want to leave you with a message today to look. You have something to look forward to. God is saying on the Labor Day, this Monday that's coming up, God say it's something to be prepared for, especially for you. There's something that's being prepared, especially for you. I don't care what situations look like now. I don't care what situations, how you may feel. God say, if you just take heed to this word today, if you hold on to this word, your Labor Day, remember labor, when you go into labor, that means you're delivering something. God say on this Monday, this Labor Day, I'm going to open up the windows of heaven. I'm going to pour out good news to you. I'm going to bless you with abundance, overflow. I'm going to bless you with peace. I will bless you with prosperity. I will bless you with all those things that you've been seeking me for, but we have to labor for it. And in order to do that, God say, if you just take heed to this message today and you just hold on, I promise you, God is a God of impossibilities. God say, behold, with men, it's impossible. But with God, all things are possible. So what have you been laboring for? What have been on your mind? What have you been seeking? What have you been praying for? What have you been fasting for? What have you been taking heed for to say, God, I need you. Lord, I need you to come through like only you can do. And if you don't come through, then I don't know what I'm going to do. God say that's a perfect position to be in, because you now trusting in full reliance of me. God say you're not trusting in full alliance of me. So we just thank God for just giving us the reward that we have in him, the hope of his glory. Don't worry about that. So we give him praise, we give him honor today. And in Isaiah chapter 43, verse 19, let's start in verse 18. It say, remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. What are you going to do to change where you are? God is not coming out of heaven. God is not doing nothing. He already did his part. But us as a blood-bought believer, what are you going to do to fight against the things that is trying to stop and hinder you from growing? What are you going to do? If you don't like the way you acting, if you don't like the way something is going, if you don't like the way something is flowing, then guess what? Get up and change it. You can't, a TV was not going to change itself without the remote. If you don't have the remote, which is the power to control that television, then what is going to change? God said, remember ye not. So that's up to you to do. That's up to you to do, to remember not. God say you have to do it. I can't do it for you, and I can encourage you, but God say, remember ye not the former things. So only you can choose to remember not those former things. Only you can choose to not to not dwell on the past and the things that happened, or the things that are that you couldn't control, that was out of your control. He say, neither consider the things of old. Yeah, we all been going through life. We all had something in life that we dealt with, that we was ashamed of, or that we grew up from, or a past we didn't like, or something that we did. But guess what? God say, hey, if you're willing to come to me, if you're willing to yield to me, then I can make all things new. I can change something in you if you neither consider the things of old. So if I go and I begin to peel an onion, the more I cut an onion, the more I begin to cry. The more I peel an onion, the more I begin to cry. Because it's something that is changing. It's something that's causing me to weep. And God say, if you peel back the layers of your life, you will begin to weep, because we were all born into sin, shaped in iniquity. We all are. The only person that wasn't was Jesus, and he's gone. So as you begin to cut the things in your life and see the filth, you see the badness, you see all of these things that is keeping you from being at your peak, then you can say, hey, you know what? I need to change. That's why he said, remember ye not the former things. God said, get rid of that old mindset. Get rid of the old pattern of thinking. Get rid of you being a burden. You being a fornicator. You being a drug addict. God said, get rid of that. I'm not worried about those things. But if you come to me, I will do a new thing. That's in verse 19. He said, behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? You know what? The first person that's going to know, I want you to leave with this note. The very person that you're the closest to, the very person that you're the closest to, the way that you treat them is the way that you treat God. I'm going to say that again. It can be your wife, your husband, your daughter, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, a co-worker, whoever you're closest to. The same way you treat them, whether you love them unconditionally, whether you have vengeance against them, whoever the closest to you. Because God say, how can you love a God that you say you cannot, that you don't see, and whom you don't love your brother who you can see? So until you love those around you unconditionally, then that's how you will know. That's when God say, behold, I will do a new thing. People around you will begin to notice the change. People around you will begin to notice the change. Behold, I do a new thing. It shall spring forth. Spring means bloom. Everybody gonna recognize it. Everybody gonna see it. Everybody gonna, we all know it's spring because the flowers bloom on the tree. The trees, the grass begins to grow. The buds, the roses begin to come out. We know it's spring because guess what? Everything is springing to life. I will even make a way. He say, shall you not know it? So it's going to be evident. So God say your change is going to be evident to everyone around you. That's if you change this. You got to change this. I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. God say, I will begin to change everything around you. When it seemed to be no way, where it seemed to be like all is forgotten, where it seemed to be that everything around you is coming, that was stagnant and wasn't moving, God say, I'll make rivers. That means things are beginning to flow. Things are beginning to move. Things are beginning to shift. Things are beginning to turn in your favor. God say everything that was stagnant in your life, everything that was at a halt, everything that was held up, everything that was held back, everything that was not for you, God say it will begin to flow. And that's what I want to leave you with on this Labor Day. Change. Change on this Labor Day so you can birth what God have for you. Have a blessed Labor Day.